Hello everyone, we are back to the beer garden, and this time Nathan and myself are going to talk about tonight's race card at Happy Valley on the 21st of February. There will be a 9 race card at the City Circus. So two of them are the Class 1 races, so there are so many good horses to watch tonight. I'm quite looking forward to tonight's race card. So Nathan, how's it going? Are you busy recently?
Yes, very busy. Busy here in Australia. We've got a lot of feature racing starting to kick up. We've got the Blue Diamond this weekend, this Saturday here in Australia. So
Yeah.
a big weekend we're starting to dive into as the autumn starts to kick into gear. Still very warm over here as well. So, testing conditions for all participants, but some terrific racing on the scene. Some terrific racing tonight.
Mm.
A couple of really nice Class 1 contests. Particularly, I thought the sprint, was a really interesting affair. Obviously, Sompak Fu and a few others there trying to get that Class 1 win under their belt. And then the race 2 as well, the 1650-metre Class 1. We've got a few interesting runners coming out of that Group 3 race at Sha Tin as well, trying to sort of bounce
Yes.
from that. Dancing Code, back to Happy Valley, 2 wins there, see if he can continue his winning ways as well. And then Happy Together, who was luckless last start, he's going to be right in the market as well, you'd think. So some really interesting racing tonight, and I'm keen to talk about it.
Yeah, exactly. So which race you are going to talk about?
Yeah, let's talk about the sprint. Race number 4 on the program. It's a Class 1 here for the sprinters, over 1,200 metres. And the horse I mentioned, I made him my best bet tonight in Son Pak Fu. I think sort of around the $2.40, $2.50. I think that's a fair enough price for this guy. You go back through his form this campaign, it's just been sensational. He started in Class 3 company, ran second in behind co-partner Ambition. By 0.1 of a length. And ever since then, he's just never looked back. Class 2 back-to-back wins in Class 2. Had to carry sort of minimal weights. He had 54 kilos and then 56 kilos on those occasions, but he did it nicely. Had to lug the top weight, missed the start last time, 2 starts back, against Majestic Night. And it was an evening where you probably didn't want to be back and wide turning for home. You wanted to be up on speed, and Majestic Night was very good on that occasion. But I thought Sompak Fu had plenty of merit. He ran into 4th. He could have finished a lot closer. And then I think a lot of pundits, including myself, saw, putting him into into Group 1 company last start in the Centenary Sprint Cup on January 28th. I thought that was a stretch too far, but I thought he accounted himself really, really well. It was a nice effort that day. He was only beaten 3.25 lengths behind Victor, the winner. Now, that was an impressive front-running effort. He beat home horses like Lucky Swain S on that occasion. And obviously with the retirement of Wellington, just a quick mention there, obviously, congratulations to that horse, an absolute superstar sprinter in Hong Kong. So there were some really nice horses in that race. And Sompak Fu, I thought, gave a great account of himself on that occasion. Back to Happy Valley, back to the scene of the crime. He's got a 50% win rate at this track. He's had 12 starts here for 6 wins and 3 more minor placings. He just loves Happy Valley. And he just seems to be relishing in his racing at the moment. He steps up to Class 1 company. He does have to carry 58.5 kilos. If I had any question marks on him, it's that. He went back to set weights last time in the Group 1 with 57 kilos. Now he goes back to 58.5. He gets gate 2, though, so if he can just hold a spot somewhere sort of leaders back or 2 pairs back, he can be a bit slow away, but if he can just hold his position, I think Sompak Fu, turning for home, he's just got to be the one to beat based on what he's done so far in his 19 start Hong Kong career. He's a nice horse on his day, and if he can just maintain his form, he's got to be the one to beat. In my play, though, I think there's 2 genuine chances here to knock him off, and I'll start down the bottom, number 8, Tamarachi Kokoro. I love this horse. He's so consistent. Ever since he's gotten to Hong Kong, he doesn't run a bad race. You go back through his form. He won last start, beat Beauty Waves at a nice price too on that occasion. Prior to that, he was luckless against Bonza Pearly. He trucked up wide. And then before that, he ran into Healthy Helpy, who was airborne, and then he won on International Night as well. So his form is just absolutely impeccable. And the fact he gets to Class 1 company here, drops 9 kilos from his win last start. He had to carry 61. Now he gets 52. I love the way he's got tactical versatility. He won taking a sit last time. But in a race like this with no weight, I anticipate Karis Teeton to try and make all from gate 7. I think he'll jump, he'll lead, and Sompak Fu will have to go and chase him down and give him some weight. So I think that's the main danger. And then the other one I want to talk about is number 2, Adios. Now, we haven't seen him in about 122 days. I think his trials have been very, very nice, though. Comes in this race going pretty well. And then last campaign, he was contesting Group 2 and Group 3 company. He was only beaten 0.3 of a length by Stoltz down the Sha Tin Straight. I thought that was a nice effort. Pardon me. And then he ran into Sight Success. That was at Sha Tin around the turn. I think Back to Happy Valley is a pretty good choice here by the Frankie Lawler barn. Yeah, look at his form. He's had 8 starts at this track for 2 wins and 2 more minor placings. And the thing about him is that he's got form around the likes of Victor the Winner and Golden Express and a few other nice horses from last preparation as well. So I can't knock his form. If he returns in his best order, you've got to have him in and around the mix. It's just whether or not he can do it first up while the others have fitness on their side. But on his day, he's a very nice horse, is Adios. Look, I've lent with Sompak Fu on top, Tomodachi Kokoro, the main danger, and Adios, the one with a bit of X factor coming into this race first up for the campaign.
Yeah, thank you, Nathan. I agree that in race number 4, number 3, Sompak Fu is the one to beat. He's really a course and distance specialist, having already 6 victories over 1,200 meters at the city circuit. And yes, last time it was really impressive because he moved to Sha Tin, that he's not that familiar with that course. However, when he faced some Group 1 contenders, he can still run well. It was really impressive. So finishing 4th in the Group 1 Centenary Sprint Cup was really good. So maybe it's proving that currently the horse is at the top fit level. So this time moving back to Happy Valley, a good draw and also good weight with Jerry Chow on board taking out 2 pounds. He will just carrying 127, which is quite good for him. So I think Sompak Fu, from a good draw, good form, and good jockey on board, he is likely to win this Class 1 race. And for the other runners, I would like to have a quick mention would be number 5, Majestic Nights, that he will be ridden by Ben Thompson, who is still looking for his first victory in Hong Kong. And for this Dallas White Frank Gelding, he's now 5-year-old in this season, and he improved a lot, proving himself a Class 2 winner. And last time he moved to Sha Tin just like Sompak Fu, but he was racing a Class 2 race, and there were some excuses for him because he did not break well, and so he was not racing in his best tactics. So he stayed at the back and not really beaten quite far when he finished. So this time, moving to Happy Valley again, draw is not very ideal, gate number 8, but I would like to give him one more chance because once if he can break well, he can stay in the front and he can perform better than last time. So maybe Majestic Night can perform better as long as he can jump well. So give him one more chance. And yeah, I agree that the selections of Nathan, number 8, Tomodachi Kokoro, are really lightweight. And also this time, Karis Teton will be on board again. And for tonight's meeting, because Zach Purton and Hugh Bowman are still suspended, so maybe it's time for Karis Teton to have some good performance. So we should keep our eyes on his mount. So let me recap Nathan for in race number 4, banker number 3, Sompak Fu with selections number 8, Tomodachi Kokoro, and number 2, Adios. And now it's my time to talk about race number 7. Race 7, it is a Class 3 over 1650 meters. I quite like the horse that down the bottom, number 12, Red Hair King. He will be ridden by Alexis Badel tonight with 115 pound, a really lightweight. So hopefully he can take advantage of the lightweight and also the good draw gates number 2. Tonight we are going to use the C+3 course. So the horses from the lower draw can maybe they will be more favorable. And Red Hair King as a 4-year-old trained by Tony Cruz. Last time he was up to class 3, and I think it was quite impressive because last time he was ridden by Lyle Hewison and he stayed in the front after breaking from gate number 5. And in that race, the winner, Simpy Maverick, was chasing from the back, and also the third the horse Turin Mascot is also chasing from the back. So Red Hair King is the only front runner to finish in the first 3 in that race. So I think it was quite good, quite impressive, and also maybe the horse now is still quite fit. So carrying a lightweight in class 3, he's very competitive here. So this time a lightweight and good draw for him again. For the map in this race, I'm expecting that Red Hair King is one of the leader in this field, or he can get the rail easily from the good draw. So it should be quite a good position for him. So I'm looking forward to number 12 Red Hair King to win for tonight in race number 7 in a class 3 company. And for the selections, I'm going to have number 6, Master of Fortune first. He will be ridden by Matthew Poon, taking out 2 pounds, so carrying 117 pounds. Also, and other lightweight horses in this field. And And it will be his first time trying the city circuit, but I think the recent form when he raced at Sha-Tin is quite good, and also the mile is the best distance for him. And last time when he changed the gears and when he removed the blinkers, he will still show some good speed to stay in the front, and also finishing third. Only beaten by 2 lengths, and I think it was quite a good run for him. So this time, trying the city circuit for the first time, maybe he can stay in the midfield, and also with the light weight he's now carrying, he is able to chase well because the mile is the best distance for him. So currently, the price for number 6 Master of Fortune is now $13 for win and 3.4 for the place. I think there is a small each way chance for him, so I will first include him as one of my selections. And the other one will be another lightweight horse, number 9, Livio. He is a last time winner in Class 3, and also this time when he is up to in Class 4 winner last time out, and up to Class 3 again. And I think this 5-year-old horse from Japan, he is likely to perform well in Class 3, especially since it is at Happy Valley again. Because when he first started his career in Hong Kong, he tried the all-weather track in Class 3, so there were some excuses for him. But once he moved to the city circuit, he performed really well, especially under Angus Jones. So this time, Angus Jones keeps on board again. The weight is very light, and also a good draw. So I expect him will be leading easily from the good draw. So with his good recent form in Class 4, I think this time lightweight in Class 3 is also he's also able to run well again. So number 9, Livio will be also included in my selections. So now let me ask Nathan, what do you think in race number 7? Which horse you like?
Really interesting race you've picked out, Shireen. I think there's abundance of chances. The one that I've gone with, though, is actually number 1, Galaxy Witness. Now, it was a bit of a caveat to that because, pardon me, I was expecting to sort of get around the $5-6 mark, but the market's really found him here. 4.3 currently on the Jockey Club website. It's actually sharing favoritism with Red Hair King. I thought I might have found one at not at a price, but I thought he might have been a little bit under the radar coming back in grade. But I think you just look at his form lines and he's got to be respected, right? Comes back to the Class 3 company for the first time in a long, long time. I think you have to go back to his first season to see him in Class 3 company back in the days when Joe Moreira was riding him even back then. So now the 5-year-old, he's well tried. I thought his run last start was really impressive behind Happy Together. He's only beaten 3/4 of a length on that occasion. He jumped, he went back, and he does have a tendency to sort of get back in his races. So I think Shireen's spot on with her assessment in terms of how the track usually plays. C+3, up and in, you want to be up on speed, or at least, in and around the mix, turning for home. I'm hoping for a bit more of a positive steer here by Karis Teeton. Drawn gate 7, and like I said, backing grade was 61 kilos. I don't see how he would be able to go back and sort of sprint over the top of his rivals, despite the class, just because with the weight and the way this race sets up. If he's worse than midfield, I might be doing my money pretty quickly here. But I'm hoping for a positive steer. He can sort of jump, track across nicely. If he can find a midfield sit with some cover, even if it's on the 3-wide line, if he's in striking distance, Galaxy Witness has the class to power over the top here. We've already got a great guide with Happy Together and how he's going. He's going sensational at the moment, Happy Together. So easy to time into some elite form heading into this race. So he's all the way back in Class 3. And so despite the weight, I'm just hoping he can get a nice enough run. Red Hair King's the clear danger. I mean, 52 kilos on his back. He was really good last start behind Simply Maverick. Simply Maverick franked the form the other day. He didn't win, but he got beaten by Packing Hurricane, I believe it was, on Sunday. But I still thought he did enough in that race, Simply Maverick, to suggest the form was held up nicely. He was a clear second. I believe it was Turin Mascot running into third behind him on that occasion. I thought Red Hair King did enough to say he can go on with the job here, and he does get that massive weight swing compared to Galaxy Witness. So I totally understand where Shireen's coming from there. And maps beautifully from gate 2. Can lead if they want to, can just sit in the 1-1, whatever sort of unfolds for Alexi Bedell, he can sort of decide as the race unfolds. And 2 others I just want to give a mention to. Laviro, I agree with you, Shireen. I think this horse is going outstanding. Thought that win in Class 4 was terrific. Yes, he only just held on. Sturdy Ruby, was closing. But I love the way he fought. He fought back and he put himself in the mix and he won the race. And he needed to do that. He had a nice run prior to that behind Simply Maverick, franked the form. and I thought it was a terrific win. He goes up in grade, gets no weight on his back. And again, if there's another one that can just lead and get it its own way, Lavero might well be the one. Turin, you'd imagine Turin Prince, Tavillion Prince, pardon me, would be the one that sort of jumps and leads. And sort of, again, Lavero and Red Hair King look like the two that just get that lovely run in behind the speed. And the one that I backed first up that I'm just curious to see second up here, I couldn't back him, but I thought Glorious Journey was an intriguing runner. I thought his first up run was even behind Watch Buddy. That was over 1,200 metres. They elected to go straight second up to 1,650. Big watch on him. If there's any market support for him, I definitely want to be. He's a definite watch horse for me. $15 currently. Any money for him late, definitely keep an eye out there. Chadwick for Frankie Law is this number 10. I think he's a nice enough horse. His trials were really good leading into his first up effort. He jumped at around $11. And so the market support there first up on debut was okay. And if it wouldn't shock me to see him run a bit of a bold race, but I just want to see him do it now after doing my money on him first up. So wait and see with Glorious Journey, but looks like an interesting runner. So for me, Galaxy Witness on top, just needs some luck and some favours in transit if they come his way. I think some sort of around the $4.50, $5. I think that's a fair enough price to take the gamble. Red Hair King, the clear danger, and Lavero for me would round out my top three. But really interesting race is race number 7, Shireen.
Yes, I agree. So maybe in this, the tempo for race number 7, I think it may be a little bit fast because apart from Red Hair King and Love You and Tourbillon Prince and also Glorious Journey and Star Contact, they are also expected to lead. So maybe the class dropper number 1, Galaxy Witness, can still stay in a great position. He's classy and quite competitive in class 3, and also as we just mentioned, Karis Teetan tonight with Zach Burton and Hugh Bowman are both being suspended. It's time for him. It's show time for him. So yeah, I think I agree that Karis Teetan is going to have some good performance tonight. So yeah, that's all for our preview tonight. So thank you, Nathan, and thank you, the audience, for watching our live today. So we will see you next time for the Sha Team preview in the weekend. Hope we will find you some winner for tonight and enjoy the meeting tonight. See you next time. Goodbye.